Who is Malala Yousafzai? July 1997. Birthday. Malala Yousafzai was born in the Swat district of Pakistan's northwestern Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province to Ziauddin Yousafzai and his wife Torpekai Yousafzai. She has two brothers. January 2000. Family and ethnicity. Yousafzai was raised in an independent-minded, lower-middle-class household, and her father ran a chain of schools. Her family is a Sunni Muslim of Pashtun ethnicity, belonging to the Yousafzai tribe. December 2004. Childhood. Fluent in Pashto, Urdu, and English, Yousafzai was educated mostly by her father, who is a poet and educational activist. He sensed very early that there was something special about Malala and encouraged her to think and express herself freely. February 2005. Early life. Malala aspired to be a doctor, though later her father encouraged her to become a politician instead. He allowed her to stay up at night and talk about politics after her two brothers had been sent to bed. September 2008. Activism. She started speaking about education rights when she was just 11 years old. For first time, Malala addressed an audience at a local press club in Peshawar and questioned the audacity of the Taliban, an Islamist militant organization, to snatch away her basic right to education. December 2008. BBC blogger. At the behest of her father, she began writing an anonymous blog for the BBC Urdu website under the pseudonym Gulmaka. She wrote about how fewer girls dared to attend school because of the Taliban, and how the Taliban had forced the school shut. March 2009. Fruitful efforts. With her efforts, Malala successfully got the schools to open. Her identity was later revealed, and she became a popular teenage activist who was often invited to deliver speeches. She received an award from the Prime Minister of Pakistan for her activism. January 2011. Preparing for the world. Yousafzai trained with local girls' empowerment organization, Aware Girls, run by Gulalik Ismail, whose training includes advice on women's rights and empowerment to peacefully oppose radicalization through education. October 2012. Murder attempt. While returning home from school, a Taliban gunman shot Malala in the head. The bullet went through her head and neck and ended up in her shoulder. She survived the attack and received immediate treatment at a hospital in Peshawar and was later transferred to Birmingham, England for further care. October 2012. United Nations petition. Gordon Brown, the former British PM, visited Yousafzai while she was in the hospital and launched a petition in her name and in support of what Malala fought for. Petition's main demand was to leave no child out of school by 2015, with the hope that girls like Malala everywhere will soon be going to school. January 2013. Support from the world. Her ordeal with the Taliban and her survival led to an outpouring of support from all corners of the world. She started the Malala Fund organization advocating for girls' education the same year to further her cause. July 2013. United Nations Conference. She gave a speech at the United Nations on her 16th birthday. The UN dubbed the event Malala Day. The same year, her autobiography, I, Malala, the girl who stood up for education and was shot by the Taliban, was published. March 2014. Getting education. After recovery, Yousafzai was a pupil at the all-girls Edgbaston High School in Birmingham. In August 2017, she was accepted to study philosophy, politics and economics at Lady Margaret Hall, Oxford. October 2014. symbol of hope. Malala was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize along with Indian activist Kailash Satyarthi for their struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. She became the youngest Nobel laureate. July 2015. Continuing activism. On her birthday, Yousafzai opened a school in the Bekaa Valley, Lebanon, near the Syrian border for Syrian refugees. Yousafzai called on world leaders to invest in books, not bullets. January 2016. Life depicted on screen. Yousafzai was the subject of the 2015 documentary He Named Me Malala, which was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Documentary Feature. In 2020, an Indian Hindi-language biographical film Golmakke was also released portraying her life and struggles. March 2018. Visit to Pakistan. Yousafzai returned to Pakistan for the first time since the shooting. Meeting Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi, she gave a speech in which she said it had been her dream to return without any fear. January 2020. Empowerment through Malala Fund. Funding education projects in 6 countries and working with international leaders. The Malala Fund joins with local partners to invest in innovative solutions on the ground and advocates globally for quality secondary education for all girls. March 2021. Apple Partnership. A multi-year partnership between Yousafzai and Apple was announced. She will work on programming for Apple's streaming service, Apple TV+. The work will span dramas, comedies, documentaries, animation, and children's series, and draw on her ability to inspire people around the world. June 2021. The road ahead. Currently residing in Birmingham, Malala is an active proponent of education as a fundamental social and economic right. Through the Malala Fund and with her own voice, Malala Yousafzai remains a staunch advocate for the power of education and for girls to become agents of change in their communities.
This award is not just for me. It is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I'm here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice. It is not time to pity them. It is not time to pity them. It is time to take action. So it becomes the last time. The last time. So it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education.